Hey, my dear people, welcome to our channel After School. This is Gayatri Patel. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and also preparing well for your board exams. So today we are going to discuss Telangana Board's Hyderabad District's practice paper of subject mathematics. Okay, I have already uploaded this, shared this full question paper in our community tab yesterday, so that you can practice and check your answers today in this video. Got it? And if anyone is watching without checking that question paper and solving that question paper, please go and check it. It is there in our community tab in our channel. Okay, and if anyone is watching our channel for the first time, then subscribe it and also turn on your notification for useful information like this. Got it? And yes, coming to this video, it is of Telangana boards, and also I've mentioned it is Hyderabad district's question paper. It is different for every district. Okay, if anyone non-Hyderabad TS students are watching this video, then take it as a model paper or a mock test. Okay, consider this, use this question paper as a model paper. Got it? And without wasting time, let's get started. So I've only got part A. If I get part B after recording this, then I'll definitely upload it in our community section. Okay, and yes, coming to the first bit of this paper, that is section A. It is of 2 marks, right? Yes. So it is of 2 marks, and every question contains 2 marks, and the total number of questions are 6 questions, right? So completely we'll get 12 marks from this bit. Yes, so check this first question, what that's saying here. Euclid's algorithm to find HCF of 624 and the number 408, right? So how do we find it? By using, we can find HCF directly, but here they are mentioned Euclid's algorithm, right? So what is Euclid's algorithm? Yes, we have already studied it in our chapter Euclid's division lemma. So what it is saying? So simply it is dividend. Dividend is equals to divisor, right? Divisor into quotient. Quotient plus remainder, right? That means we can simply write it as A is equals to, okay, so this text is very lengthy. So we can simply write A is equals to B into Q plus R, right? Here A is the dividend and divisor is B and Q is a quotient and R is remainder, right? If R is equals to 0, then what happens? If R is equals to 0, then A is equals to B into Q, right? So we can consider this Q as HCF of these two numbers. Got it? So let's just find this Q value. Okay, so we need to make remainder 0, right? So we can do that like 624, okay, and 408. So first we have to take the large number as a dividend. Okay, so 408 ones are 408 minus. Then what happens here? Here 4 minus 8 we cannot do. So 14 minus 8, it is 16. And here 1 minus 0, 1. And then 6 minus 2, 6 minus 4, it is 2. Then again it is 408. Okay, 408 we can consider 2's, it will be larger. So again I'm going with 1. So it is 2 not 6 16's once, again it is 2 not 16. So we can do here 8 minus 6. Yes, it is 2. And 1 minus 0 minus 1 is 10, right? So we can consider 10. 10 minus 1, it is 9. And 3 minus 1, it is 192. Yes, again, so here we don't have space, right? So I'm again considering here. Yes, it is of 192 and 192 and 216, right? Again 1 I'm considering because it will be larger if I go with the 2. 192. Then after subtracting here I'm getting 4, and then 21 minus 19. So what it will be? It is 24, right? Then 192. Here I can expect 0. What it is? 24's 8's. So 24 eighths is nothing but 192. So if you subtract it, you will get 0, right? So here at what quotient we got a 0 reminder, it is 24. So HCF of these two numbers is 24. Got it? This is done by Euclid's division lemma. Right. Now the next question is, here we have got two sets A, B, right, and asking us to find the number of letters, number of terms in A intersection B, right? So first just write the intersection. What are the terms or element we'll get in intersection? Simply they are 4, we don't have it in 2, so 6. 6 we can write it here. And yes, 8, okay, we don't have it in both. 10 also no. 12, yes, 12 is there. 12 and 15. Okay, so how many number of elements are there in n of, I mean, A intersection B? It is simply 3. Got it? So this is the answer for second question. Very easy, right? And for this, you're gonna get 2 marks. Yes, here two coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least one head? So guys, here make sure that two coins, right? So two coins means we'll get how many possible outcomes. So it is possible outcomes. So n of s will be is equals to 2 power 2, right? So that is 4. Now, what is the favorable outcome here? They are asking the probability of getting at least one head, right? So at least one head is minimum in that side. Minimum one head should be there. Okay, so we can also take two heads also. So favorable outcomes. So favorable outcomes we can write as first head and head. Okay, and also there is a possibility of getting head and tails and head. These two are different cases, so make sure you take both of them. And here n of e is equals to how many elements? 3 elements. Now probability of getting one head, at least one head, is equals to n of e by n of s. So that is equals to 3 by 4. Got it? So this is our answer for the third question. Now, let's see. Write the formula for to find the arithmetic mean by step deviation method. Guys, mark here. It is step deviation method he is asking, right? And also explain the terms in it. First of all, what is the formula here? Step deviation mean is equals to a plus summation of fi into ui by what it is? It is summation of f into h, right? Now, in this, what are the terms? We need to explain each and every term also, right? So here, it is nothing but mean, arithmetic mean, which we are going to find, right? And A is assumed mean, okay? Assumed mean here, and mean. Here, F. F is frequency of the class. And here u, for u we have a formula that u is equals to xi minus a by h. Got it? Here x is nothing but frequency of that particular class. Okay, and a is assumed mean, and h is the class interval. Okay, here h is class interval, and summation of f is nothing but total number of frequency. Okay, so n, we can consider n total frequency. Fine. So these are the terms in step deviation methods mean formula. Got it? Next. So here we have equation. Okay, now we need to prove it. Okay, first, how do we prove it? First, let's take LHS, and then we have to prove it is equals to RHS, right? So for that, what I'm considering, only taking LHS terms, that is cot square theta plus cot power 4 theta. Got it? So to solve this, you need to know identity formula. Okay, what is that? Which identity formula you need to know? So that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1, right? Here, what happens? Cot square theta is equals to, I can write cot square theta, because just bring this cot square here and 1 this side, then it will be cosec square theta minus 1, right? And I can also write cosec square theta, that is nothing but it is very simple. You just need to bring this cot here, then 1 plus cot square theta, right? We are going to use these two relations here. So let's just write it first. What is cot square? Here we can expect cot square and cot power 4, right? So I am taking cot square common from both the terms. Then what happens? 1 plus cot square theta, right? Now here what is 1 plus cot square theta? It is nothing but cosec square theta, and cos square theta is nothing but cosec square theta minus 1, right? So I am just substituting these two, cosec square theta minus 1 in the place of this, and in this bracket term, instead of this bracket term, I'm just writing 1 plus cot square theta is nothing but cosec square theta, right? Got it. Now just multiply this all these terms, then you'll get cosec power 4 theta minus cosec square theta, okay, which is equals to RHS. So we got LHS is equals to RHS. So simply it is proved. Got it? Yes. Now we have fourth question, that is, so guys, let's just read the full question, okay, so that we'll get a clarity what to find, okay. Now, from a helicopter, a man observed a point on the ground at an angle of depression. What it is? Angle of depression 60 degrees. Right? If a helicopter is flying at a height of 600 meters, height they have given it is 600 meters from the ground, draw a suitable diagram. Carefully, read carefully here. They didn't ask us to find any value. So simply they are asking us to draw a suitable diagram for the situation, right? So for that, what I'm considering, I'm simply considering ground first. Okay, so here I have considered a ground, and on that, uh, here at what height this helicopter is flying, it is of 600-meter, right? So I'm just taking a helicopter, right? So this is of 600 meters, 600 meters, and from the ground, so from this point he is observing a point, right? So at what angle of depression he is watching. So similarly, when it comes to angle of depression or angle of elevation, it will generally take it from line of sight. Okay, this is the line of sight of the person, but angle of depression means it is below the is line of sight, right? So this will be looks like this. Okay, but here the angle is, this is the angle of depression, it is of 60 degrees, right? But this angle is also equals to, here it is 60 degrees. Fine. So here you need to mention it correctly. This is the main actual point of drawing the diagram. Okay, they're checking this. What is here generally what people students do? So they have given angle of depression, and here it will be the angle. So this is 60 degrees. No, but here you need to uh, actually it is the angle of depression, and this angle will be equals to this. That is why we are going to taking same angle here. Okay, so don't forget to mention angle here too, right? Then next section, B, I mean section 2. So here every question will get, for every question will get 4 marks. So like this, how many questions we need to answer in this section? 6 questions. So the maximum marks we're going to get from this question, this section is 24 marks. Okay, now so let's see the question. Show that the point, okay, it is A. Okay, let's change the color. Okay, so this is point A, B, C, D they have given, taken in order, or what is this of a square. So okay, if it is a square, then what is the property of square? How do we check whether these are the points of the square or not? Okay, so there is a point that all the sides, it is A, B, okay, it is C, they mentioned order, right? So all the sides are equal, the distance between all the sides is equal. So if it is A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A, right? So to show that, to prove it, we need to simply check the distance between all the points, right? So for that you need to know the formula, that is A is distance D is equals to under root. So whatever the points you have, you can take A, B or B, C, C, D, whatever it is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? You need to substitute all the values in this formula only. So first what I'm taking the points A and B, right? So now here it is x1, y1, x2, y2, right? So first x2 minus x1. So 4 minus of minus 1. So that is nothing but 4 minus of minus 1 square plus y, y2 minus y1 minus 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 whole square. That is nothing but 5 square plus 5 square, right? So simply I can write here 5 root 2. Can I? Of course, right? And next, one more side, it is BC. Now again substitute all these values. So BC here it will be x1 y1 and x2 y2. Got it? So x1, what is x1 here? 4 and x2 is 9, right? So x2 minus x1 is nothing but 9 minus 4 whole square plus, and y2 is 2 minus of minus plus, so 2 plus 3 whole square, right? So then it is also 5 square plus 5 square, again it is also 5 root 2. Okay, but that's not yet. Here we need to check the distance for all the sides, right? So BC, it's done. Now CD. Okay, what is CD distance? First, here this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1, 9, x2, 4. So x2 minus x1. So 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 whole square plus, what is y2 minus y1? 7 minus 2 whole square, right? 7 minus 2 whole square, that is nothing but again here to 5 square minus plus 5 square, that is nothing but 5 root 2. Got it? And then the last side is DA. Okay, mention DA, not AD. AD is also fine, but the point you need to take is x1, y1, x2, y2. That's the only problem here. And B, it is x1, y1, x2, y2. Now x2 minus x1, that means 4 minus of minus 1, that is 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 whole square, and y2 minus y1, right? What is y2? 7. 7 minus 2, sorry, here dA, yes, 7 minus 2 whole square. Oh, wait a second, it is CD, right? Yeah, correct. Now again it is 5 square plus 5 square, then that is 5 root 2. So what we have understood, all the sides are of distance 5 root 2 units. It is 5 root 2, this is 5 root 2, and this is also 5 root 2. So all the sides are equal. Since all sides are equal, then it is, these are the points of square, right? So hence proved. And find the sum of all multiples between 17 and 549. So here what concept we need to use? Arithmetic progression, right? AP. So before starting the question, I would like to give you the formula. So what is the formula? Here we can use sum of n numbers, that is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, right? And one more problem, one more formula, that is Sn, sum of n numbers. So that is equals to n by 2 a1 plus an. This is one formula, or else we can also use one more formula, that Sn is equals to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, this is another formula. You can choose any one. So we are going to use this, right? And now coming to question. So what they have asked, multiples of 7 between 17 and 549, right? So first check whether this first and last are last numbers are multiples of 7 or not, right? If not, then we have to find the number which is nearby to these numbers. First, is 17 divided by 7? Is it a multiple of 7? No, right? Not exactly. So what is a nearby number? We cannot take 14 because it is not in the range. So we need to take the numbers within the range only, right? So 7 3s, it is nothing but 21. So this is our first letter, that is A is equals to 21. And the next letter is, of course, after 21, one more 7 multiple is 28, right? So the difference between them is 7. So D is equals to 7. Got it? And now coming to nth number. We don't know how many numbers are there in between this given range, right? So let's go with the last number. Okay, so let's check with last number. So what is a very nearby number which is multiple by 7? So simply just check here. 7 ones, 7, 7 sevens 49, right? So here 7 sevens 49, and here how many numbers? 56. So 5 and 9 59. So but it is the near divisible number is 56. So it is nothing but 3 more than this number. So the number is 546 is the number, right? Yes, so AN is equals to 546, right? But we don't know N. We have to find the N number, right? So for that, what I'm doing is I'm simply equating this to this formula, that is A plus N minus 1 into D, right? Now you can substitute all the values in this. So what is A? A is 21, okay? So n minus 1, n we don't know, we need to find it, and d is, of course, it is 7 and 5 46, right? Now n minus 1 into 7, then I'm just bringing this 21 to the RHS, then what happens? 549 minus 21, then it will be 535. Got it? And 7 ones, 7 sevens, 7 sevens, it is nothing but 49, right? And again, so sorry, it is not 535, it is 525. Then 70, 7 fives is 75. So n minus 1 is 75. Then n is equals to 76. So this is n value. Now by using these values, we need to substitute, I mean we need to find the sum of n numbers, right? Sum is this formula, and in this we need to substitute all the values. So Sn is equals to, what is n here? 76 by 2, right? And what is 2a? 2 into, so we can simply say, take the first letter and the last first term and last term, that is 21 plus 546. I've considered this formula, fine. And 76 by 2 is nothing but 2 ones, 2 threes, and 8s, fine. And 21 plus 746, it is nothing but 7, 6, right? So the multiplication of these two numbers is the final answer of this question. So let me know your answer in the comment section, okay? So guys, here we have one more question. An express train takes 1 hour less than passenger train to travel 150 kilometers between two stations if the average speed of express train is 10 kilometer per hour more than the passenger train, right? The suitable quadratic expression or equation for the given situation. And here too, they didn't ask us to find what exactly the velocity or time. Okay, simply is asking us to write a form an equation, right? So we can write it in the two ways, but let me first explain one way. Okay, so here what is the question? First, here this is the distance between two stations, and the distance between them is 150 kilometers, right? And two trains, express train and passenger train, both are traveling between these two trains, and the time taken by express train is 1 hour less, okay, because its speed is more, that is why its time is less. So what I'm considering is the actual train time taken by the passenger train is t. So anyway, it is t minus 1, right? And when it comes to velocity, so velocity, what he said, the average speed of express train is 10 kilometers more. That means here if I consider the velocity of this train, it is x, then what happens? The velocity of express train is x plus 10, right? Now here I can write the equation or the relation like this. So generally, what is the velocity? Velocity is nothing but distance by time, right? But here he have mentioned that time taken by the both of them is 1 hour less, right? So time taken by the express train is 1 hour less than the passenger train, right? So that's what I'm writing. So time taken by the passenger train, T2 minus T1 is equals to 1 hour, right? So what T2 can be written as? T2 can be written as, so T can be written as what? d by v, right? So d anyway it is 150. So d by v1, v2 minus again t1 also d by v1 is equals to 0. Oh, sorry, it is 1, right? It is 1. But what is here it is, we can consider it is t1 and it is t2. Here it is v1 and it is v2, right? Just substitute all these values here, then what you will get here, d is 150, right? So I'm taking 150 out for some time, and 1 by v2. What is v2? v2 is x minus what is d, I have already taken common, so it is out, and 1 by remaining is 1 by v1. v1 is x plus 10, right? Is equals to 1. Now in the next equation what happens? Here I'm taking LCM of two terms, right? X into x plus 10, right? And here in the numerator, x plus 10 minus x is equals to 1. So plus x minus x get cancels. And what is the remaining term here? Simply 150 into 10, 1500 is equals to, you can take this denominator to the RHS, then it will become x square plus 10 into x, because I have multiplied the term with x. Okay, now just bring this 1500 to that side, then what happens? X square plus 10x minus 1500 is equals to 0. So simple. This is the equation they have asked. Okay, for this question, we are going to get 4 marks, right? Without any silly mistakes and without any side mistakes. Fine. Only the thing you need to know is this equation. Okay, the relation you need to make. And if not, you can also make one more relation, that here they said the velocity difference is 10 kilometers, right? So you can also write velocity 1 minus velocity 2 is equals to 10. Okay. By this relation also you will get one more quadratic expression, but this is fine for this question. Okay. Now, next question. A metallic cylinder of diameter and height are respectively 16 centimeters and 36 centimeters. So here till here what we have understood, so there is a metallic cylinder. Okay, that's fine. So here it is a metallic cylinder. Okay, and this is the height. So what is the diameter they have given, it is 16 centimeter, right? Then if diameter is 16, then what is the radius? Simply it is 8 centimeter, right? And what about height is 36 centimeter. Height of this cylinder is 36 centimeter, right? And now here the point is that this cylinder is melted and also molded into the shape of sphere. Now, when a shape is changed, then what is a constant term? When a shape is changed, then volume is constant, right? Volume. Volume is constant in both the shapes, right? That means what does it mean? Volume of a sphere is equals to volume of what is the first shape? Volume of this cylinder, right? Now you need to know the volume formula of cylinder. What is it? It is pi r square h, right? Simply you need to substitute these values, that is pi r square h, and this is equals to what is the formula for sphere? It is simply nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube. We don't know this. This radius and this radius are different, so don't write the small r and then cancel it. Okay, so pi and pi get cancels. We need to find capital R, right? That is the diameter of the sphere. That means we'll first find radius and then we'll go to radius, diameter. Now, what happened here? R cube I got here 3 by 4 into r square h, right? Now substitute the values here. 3 by 4 into what is r square? R square is nothing but 8 into 8, and h is 36, right? So 36. 4 ones 4, 4 nines, right? So here I can write r cube as 8 can be written as 2 cube, and 8 again 2 cube, and 3 into 3 square. So I can write 3 cube, right? That means simply I have written all the terms in terms of in cubes. So r cube is equals to, I can write 2 into 3 whole cube, right? So cube get cancelled, then remained with radius, that is 2 twos are 4. 4 into 3, it is 12 centimeter, right? But is not the answer. Check the question again. They have asked the diameter, right? Then what is the diameter here? Diameter is equals to 2 into r, that is nothing but 24 centimeter. This is the answer. Got it? Now let's go back to next question. Yes, this is some kind of interesting and creative question. You need to focus little more on this question. So how to find it? You need to find out the logic. How can we find the area of this shaded region? First, let me tell you the logic. Okay. First, let's read the question. Find the area of shaded region in the adjacent figure. That's we already know. Where ABCD is a square of side 8 centimeter. Got it? So this has the square of the side has 8 centimeters of the length, and semicircles are drawn with each side of the square as a diameter. Okay. Now, how can we find it? So simply, this is our sphere, right? This is our sphere. Now, what I want to find? I want to find this shaded region, shaded region's area, right? So in order to find this from this whole square, I can find this 1, 2, 3, 4. This region's area, if I remove this area, these 4 areas, then can't we remind with this shaded region? Yes, right? But the thing is how to find this area. Here I can give you one clue that, so here this is sphere, I mean square, right? So in this square, what they have said, it is square as a diameter, right? The length of the square, each side of the square, they have considered as a diameter and drawn to like this. It is one hemisphere and this is one hemisphere, isn't it? If we can easily find this area and this area, right? Now, from this square, if we remove these two areas, then we are remained with this area, isn't it? Okay, let me first give you a small clarity on first part. Okay, first, what is the area of square? Area of square, it is length into length or side into side, that is nothing but 8 into 8. So simply it is 64 centimeters square, right? Now from this, what I'm doing, I'm just I would like to find this hemispheres, semicircles area. So what is the area of semicircle? Area of semicircle, what is it? So full circle is, it is pi r, 2 pi r, right? So area, right? Pi r square. So, and if it is perimeter, then it is 2 pi r. So here we are going to find the area, right? So semicircle's area is pi r square. But here, notice one thing, we have two semicircles, right? So what I'm taking is 2 into area into one semicircle, that is half semicircle, that is 1 by 2, right? So this 2 and 2 get cancelled. Again, I remained with pi r square, that is nothing. But first of all, I'm considering only pi, okay? Because to make the simplification better, I mean simple, r square. What is r? R here, this total length is 8, right? Now, if I consider this, I mean diameter, diameter is 8. Now the radius will be 4 centimeters. So pi r square, that is nothing but 4 square is 16 pi. Okay. Now this is area of these two semicircles. If I remove this area of semicircles from the square, then what happens? The sided shaded regions, it is okay. Let's find, it is 1 and 2. Okay. Area of 1 and 2. Then what it is? Area of square. Okay. Area of square minus area of semicircles. 2 semicircles. Okay. So simply substitute the values here. Then what happens? Here, area of 1, 2. It is 16 minus what it is? Sorry, it is 64. 64 minus, okay, let's write 64, 16 into 3.14, right? Then what happens? This value will be So this value will be 64 minus 50.24. Then this will be equals to, so what happens here, 13.76 centimeter square, right? So this is only area of 1 and 2, right? But we also need 3 and 4. So simply the area of all 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equals to 2 into 13.76, right? So that is equals to 2 into 2, it is 12, and 2 sevens 14 and 15, and 2 threes 6 and 7, right? It is 27.52. All the this four 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes area. Now we need to just remove all these values area from the square, right? So area of square, I mean shaded part, this is how we can find area of shaded part. Then what it will be? Simply area of square and plus area of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? So that is area of square is anyway 8 into 8, 64, minus, it is minus 27.52, right? Then it will be equals to somewhere between 36.48. Okay, what is this area, right? So centimeter square. So guys, this is the answer for the area of the shaded region. Got it? See the next question. Yes, now we have came into third section. In this section, we have we have to answer 4 questions, but we'll get each question, for each question we'll get 6 marks. So total how many marks we'll get from this section? It is 24, and yes, we do have one choice also. We have 2 choice questions in this. So first, let's see the question. What is it? Construct a triangle of sides 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter, and 8 centimeter. Then construct a triangle similar to it whose sides are, here carefully observe this, whose sides are 3.4 of the corresponding sides of the first triangle. Here, have you observed one thing? The triangle, first, okay, first of all, we have drawn a triangle like this. Okay, now we have to construct the similar triangle which is 3 by 4th. So 3 by 4th, it is less than 1. That means we'll get a similar triangle inside this triangle. Got it? Inside this triangle. So for that, what here, we don't have much tools here. So I can just explain what you have to do. The procedure I can explain. First, anyway, you'll draw one line of big side. Okay, here how many line sides they have given? 5, 6, 7, right? So first take side of 8 centimeter, right? And then you can notice these points are A and B. Okay, and from this just draw arc of 5 centimeters from this, and also 7 centimeters from this. Then you'll get an intersection of these 2 points, right? So then you will get these 2 points, I mean these 2 sides. Okay, got it? Now firstly you have got one triangle. Okay, first triangle, that is, okay, let's say it is C, and this is 5 centimeter and this is 7 centimeter, right? Now till here everyone can do till here. Now what we have to do to find to draw construct the similar triangle? Simple. Here you need to take one acute angle. Okay, from where, from point A you need to take an acute angle and have to draw it from A. Okay, right? And here you need to mention 4 points, because here they have asked 3 by 4th of the triangle, right? So 4 equal distance points we need to mention here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. First of all, let's take it is A1, A2, A3, and A4, right? And here, from here, you just need to draw a line here. Okay, so what happens here? You need to know this angle, right? Anyway, by using protractor, you'll get to know this point. And from this point, exactly with the same angle, you need to draw one line here. Got it? So that's what here. And again, the same trick followed here also. Just check this angle. And also with the same angle, you need to draw a line here. Okay. So that you will get, this is our similar triangle. Okay. This is how you will get a similar triangle of which is 3 by 4th of the main triangle. Got it? And let's see the next question. Again, median question is there, and I hope you'll really enjoy these statistic problems because it is simply adding and addition, right? Nothing very big formulas and calculation simplification is needed. Very simple addition and subtraction and cancellation problems. I hope you all guys love the entire this chapter. So let's come back to our question. So what he's asking, the distribution of given, the distribution below gives the heights of the 100 students. So from this information, what you can understand, the frequency, the total number of students is 100. Okay, n, and of class 10. Okay, now find the median height of the student. So for that, we have got a table that is 110 to 120. So here I can, by just looking at this, I can understand that class interval is 120 minus 110, that is 10. Okay, and n value is 100. Got it? Now, what about these frequency, cumulative frequency? We can write 5, and 5 plus 13, it is 18. 18 plus 17, it is nothing but 35. Got it? 35 plus 20, what it is, 24. 35 plus 24, it is 59. And 59 plus 21, 60 and 70, 80. And then it is 92. And then it is 100, right? Now, what about n by 2? N by 2 value is 50. So, what is the nearby value to 50? It is nothing but 59. So, this value will be cumulative frequency and this value will be frequency, and this lower, it is the lower frequency. Now, let's just write the formula for median. So, what is the formula? Median is equals to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency by frequency into h, right? Now, you need to substitute all these values here. Okay? Yes. Anyway, we got all the values, right? So, what is L? L is lower class and limit. Lower limit is 140 plus n by 2, it is 50 minus, what is CF? CF is 35. So, this is the CF. It is 35 cumulative frequency by, what is frequency here? Frequency is 24 into 10, right? Now, 140 plus 50 minus 35 is nothing but 15 into 10 by 24, right? Is there any cancellation? Yes, of course, we have a cancellation that it is of 3 tables, 3 5s, okay, and 3 8s, and 2 4s, 2 5s, right? So this is, but we got 140 plus 5 5s are 25 by 4, right? And 140 is 8 plus, so it is of 6.6 4 is 24, and 1, it is nothing but 25. So that is 146.25. So this is the median height of the every student. Got it? All the students in the class 10. Fine. So this is how you can find it. But here, to find that, this formula is very important. Right? Now, we have a question. Okay, it's a lengthy question, so don't panic. Just read the question, all the whole question peacefully. First, a straight road leads to the foot of a tower of height 75 meters. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so while writing, while listening, reading only, we can draw the question. I mean, a diagram. So foot of, so it is the straight road and foot of tower of height. So here we need a tower, right? So the tower is of 75 meters. Okay, here I've considered a tower which is of 75 meters, and then a man standing at the top of the tower. So a man's standing here is watching, observing a motor cycle. So let's say motorcycle is initially at this distance, and here at this point, here carefully observe carefully, the angle of depression is 30 degrees, right? So this is angle of depression. So here anyway, I have mentioned in this video only, this is 30 degrees, right? So this angle will be 30 degrees, equal angle. And the motorcycle is approaching foot of tower with a uniform speed. Okay, now this motorcycle is coming in this way, and now it is here at point B. And after 5 seconds later, so time taken to travel from A to B is 5 seconds, right? And what is asking, the angle of depression of the motorcycle found to be 60 degrees. So from here, so from here, angle of depression is 60 degrees. So let's write it. This is 60 degrees. And what is asking exactly? The speed. Asking speed, right? So how do we find the speed here? Simply, there is a logic that here, first, we need to find the distance, this distance. Okay. And also this whole distance, that is x2, by using tan theta. And then if we do x2 minus x1, then we'll get this distance, right? So d. Simple. So velocity is nothing but distance by time. They have already mentioned the time is 5 seconds, right? So let's do that. First, for the first, I'm considering the angle. I'm finding x1. Okay, for that, I'm which angle I need to take to find x1. I need to consider 60 degrees. That is tan 60 is equals to 75. Opposite is 75 by x1, right? But what is tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3, right? So here this value is root 3. Then x1 will be equals to 75 by root 3. Okay. So this is our first value. And second, from second, I'm writing tan 30. Okay. So tan 30 is equals to again 75 by x2. So this time it is x2. So what is tan 30 here? 1 by root 3, right? That is 75 by x2. So here x2 I can write x2 is equals to 75 into root 3. Okay, here x2 is 75 into root 3. Now to find d, what we need to do? Simply d is equals to, so d is equals to x2 minus x1, right? So what is x2 here? X2 is 75 root 3 minus x1 is 75 by root 3, right? Now, if you take this root, okay, common, then it will be 75 into 3. Then that is 75 threes. 3 fives are 15. Okay, 225 minus 75. So, what is it? 75 into 50 by root 3. Can we do that? Okay, is it 50? Wait a second. Then 150 by root 3. 150 by root 3. So I can write this 150 as 3 into 50, right? So 50 root 3. Simply it is 50 root 3. Now what we need to find? Velocity. Velocity of the motorcycle. Velocity is equals to distance by time. Distance is equals to 50 root 3 and time is 5, right? 5, 10 root 3. Velocity is 10 root 3. That is nothing but root 3 value they have given. So we cannot leave here. Leave it root 3 like that. So just substitute the value. Then 10 into 1.7 is nothing but 7.32 meter per second. Units are very, very important. The questions like this. Right? Yes. Now next. Draw the graph of quadratic polynomial x square plus 2x minus 8 and find the zeros. When it comes to zeros of a polynomial, simply what you need to do, you need to take this polynomial is equals to 0, right? So what is the polynomial? P of x is equals to x square plus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0, right? So how can we find it? Simply I can write this plus 2x as plus 4x. minus 2x minus 8, right? Now, x square, from these two and from these two I'm taking common. From first two I'm taking x common, right? So x plus 4 minus, and from second two terms I'm taking 2 common minus 2 common, that is x plus 4 is equals to 0. Then x minus 2 and x plus 4 is equals to 0. Then x value is 2 comma 4, which 4 minus 4. Got it? So when y is equals to 0, I can take p as y, right? So all the points are, so here I got points like, if x is equals to 2, then p of y is equals, p of x is equals to 0. This is one point. And another point is, if x is equals to minus 4, then in this case also it is 0. Then what if y is equals, x is equals to 0? Then what happens? If x is equals to 0, then if you substitute x is equals to 0, then p of x will be equals to minus 8, right? So one more point I got it, it is 0 comma minus 8, right? So I hope these 3 points are more than enough to draw any of the graph. Okay, so I hope you can find a table of values. And yes, one more point. Now, here just mention all the values. It is 0, and this is x-axis, and this is y-axis, negative x-axis and negative y-axis. So here, what are the maximum points I got? 0 on negative y-axis, I got 8, right? So here I'm taking minus 8, and here it is on x-axis I'm considering it as 2, and on y-axis it is minus 4. All right. Then, if you just add all these points, then you'll get a graph like this. Okay. If you substitute, if you find the values of 3 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, then you will get points here too. Got it? So this is the graph of this polynomial. Fine. Now let's see the next one. So prove that sec a by cos a square is equals to cosecant a plus sine a whole square is equals to tan square a plus cot square a plus 7, right? So, okay, before substituting, solving this, let me just give you some list of formulas. So for that, first I'm going to give you the identity. What is the identity? Three identities we have, that is sine square a plus cos square a is equals to 1. This is one identity. And one more thing is, second one is sec square a minus tan square a is equals to 1. This is another identity. And we have one more, cosecant square a minus cot square a is equals to another identity. Got it? And I hope you have known all the relations, right? I guess no need to tell the relations as well. And coming to here, what is the LHS here? Anyway, we start any equation in proof questions, we'll take LHS, right? So what is it? Sec a secant a plus cos a whole square plus cosecant a plus sine a whole square, right? Now here we know the relation between cos and sec. What is it? Simply it is reciprocals, right? Just substitute the values. So I mean a plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2a, I mean 2a into ab or 2 into bc, plus this is first square, and the next square, it is also a plus b whole square, right? Then what it is? Cosecant square a plus and sine square a plus 2 cosec a sine a. Got it? But these two are reciprocals, and again these two are reciprocals, will get value 1. But sec square a can be written as, here you can see from this, sec square a can be written as 1 plus tan square. 1 plus tan square a plus cos square and sine square. Cos and sine square value will be, from this identity, this value will be 1. plus this is 2 plus, and cosecant square can be written as from this equation, that is 1 plus cot square A plus 2, right? So here 2, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 plus 2, it is 6, isn't it? Sorry, it is 7. 3 ones plus 2 twos. 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Isn't it RHS? So hence LHS is equals to RHS. So it is proved. Got it? Next question. Last question. Suppose you drop a die at random on the square box region of side 10 meters. So here the square box region is 10 meters. So its area will be equals to, what is the area? Okay, the square box area is uh, 10 into 10, right? 10 square, that is nothing but 100 square meter square. Fine. And what is the probability that, and here one more point is that what is the probability that it will land inside the circular box of radius 3.5 meter? So this circle's radius is what? Radius is 3.5 and area of this circle is nothing but pi r square, right? What is pi? Here we can consider 22 by 7 into r. R is 3.5 into 3.5. What is it? 7 ones and 7, 0.5, right? So 0.5 into 22 will be equals to, yeah, 38.5. 38.5 meters square. Now, what is asking? Probability of getting, it is n of e. Okay, probability of getting the favorable outcome, it is the probability of possible outcome. Now, what is asking? The probability of getting the ball inside the circular box, right? So, P of E is equals to N of E by N of S. That is nothing but N of E. What is it? 38.5 by, what is N of S? It is 100. So, simply it is 0.385. Okay. So, this is the probability of getting the ball inside the circular box. Got it? So guys, with this we have completed the solution of full paper. Okay, complete paper solutions we have discussed, and we'll meet in the next exams updates, and also you will get class 10's more update, even AP board and TS boards class 10 maths and physics updates you can expect from this channel. So we'll meet in the next session. Until then, keep learning and all the best for your exams.